Sagittarius, welcome to your tarot reading for mid-February. We begin with the Two of Wands in the past position. This suggests that you were at a crossroads or in a phase of decision-making in your recent past. You may have been considering different paths or opportunities and feeling this sense of anticipation and potential around you. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the position of how you felt about yourself. This queen represents nurturing and practicality and abundance. So in the past, you likely felt quite grounded and secure in your abilities to take care of yourself as well as those around you. You may have been very focused on building stability and security in your life. We have the Knight of Cups in the position of what you have learned. This knight signifies emotional growth, sometimes romance, and certainly creativity. In terms of what you've learned, this card suggests that you have gained insights into your emotional desires and the importance of pursuing your passions with enthusiasm and courage. We have the Five of Pentacles in the position of your current circumstances. This card typically represents financial struggle, hardship, or feeling kind of left out in the cold. And in your current circumstances, you may be experiencing some challenges in material resources, feeling a sense of lack. And it's important to remember that this is a temporary phase and that help and support are available if you're willing to seek it. I always feel like it's necessary to point out in this card when it comes up that although these two individuals are out in the cold and they're struggling a bit, they're walking right past this church here with this beautiful light emanating from this window. They're allowed to go in there. They're very much just need to look up and notice the warmth and comfort available to them. So this card it really has hope and optimism built into it. There's just a sense of maybe being too focused on what's going wrong and not even noticing the opportunity for more stability, more abundance that's right there in front of them. We have the Eight of Swords in the position of new influences that are about to enter your life. This card often indicates feelings of restriction, limitation, or being trapped by your own thoughts or circumstances. And it's saying that as new influences enter your life, you may encounter situations that challenge your perceptions or your beliefs. It's possible that you'll face some obstacles or feel kind of uncertain about the path ahead. But just be certain that you're not allowing self-imposed limitations get in your way of progress right now. You're very much able to get yourself out of this energy. So this card is saying that there may be something coming in that makes you feel a bit restricted or limited, but it's going to be quite easy for you to get out of once you change your perspective. We have the Moon card in the position of how these influences will affect you. This Moon card represents illusion, intuition, and the subconscious mind. So as these new influences make their presence known, you may find yourself grappling with uncertainty or confusion. And it's essential to trust your intuition and pay attention to any inner guidance that arises during this time. So be wary of illusions or deceit and really seek clarity where needed. And just to point out again that the limitations that are implied by this Eight of Swords card are kind of an illusion. So be very wary of allowing yourself to slip into this mindset of feeling restricted when you perhaps don't need to be. We have the Ten of Wands as your outcome card. So this is just suggesting that the outcome of whatever the situation is might involve feeling kind of burdened or overwhelmed. You could be feeling weighed down by responsibilities or obligations and struggling to manage all the tasks on your plate. But this card reminds you that you have the strength and resilience to carry this load. You might need to delegate, though, and prioritize your responsibilities in order to avoid burnout. While you are very much capable of carrying all those wands, you might not have to. This might be a situation where you need to ask for help. You might need to rethink your priorities and focus on the things that are the most important one by one instead of taking them on all at once. So this card is kind of coming in as a warning to let you know that if you continue to kind of carry all of this on your own back, you're headed towards a possible burnout situation. And it's also a reminder that if you have been feeling burdened or overwhelmed, this is a 10 card, and that represents the end of a cycle. So if you have been feeling this, you're about to enter that village and put down those wands, so to speak. You are entering the end of this phase of feeling overburdened. So this reading is really indicating a period of transition and challenge for you, but also a lot of growth and an understanding of your own resilience. So it's saying to trust in your ability to navigate through any uncertainty and embrace the lessons that arise along the way here. And remember to prioritize self-care and seek support when needed as you move forward currently. Your Moonology card for mid-month is the Fixed Moon card, and it says, hold your vision. Another sign also got this card, and it's a card with two messages built into it, two main possibilities. And the first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation that you're in. Or the second reading is that something is stuck and it might be time to stop being so stubborn, to make a change, and that change will be what allows what you want to happen to be able to happen. So you'll have to use your intuition here to figure out which interpretation makes sense for you right now. But what I'm getting is I need to kind of have faith in your staying power, to have some patience right now. And I'm saying that because of this Two of Wands card is really a card of vision, of looking forward and of making decisions at some kind of a crossroad. And I think as you made some kind of decision, it's led to some difficulties, which progress always involves difficulties. Taking on new challenges is always challenging. And I think you've made some kind of decision that's led you into a position where maybe it's exposed you to some material insecurity, and things feel a bit confusing and scary right now because of that. And you may be feeling a bit overwhelmed, but I think you need to tap into this Queen of Pentacles energy where she's very secure in her ability to take care of herself and to provide abundance for herself and for people around her as well. I think you really need to hold that vision of financial and material security that you are able to achieve for yourself. You might just be in a bit of a tricky part of the journey here where you're feeling a bit burdened by responsibility, maybe feeling like you've taken on too much. But this hold your vision energy is coming in, I think, at the end here to say, you know what, look, we're almost at the village here. This has been a tough go. We've been really carrying a lot on our shoulders, but we're almost there. We're kind of finishing up this cycle here that has felt a bit tough at the end here. And I think this fixed moon is saying, let's not allow ourselves to slip into this self-limiting energy that might be coming in at it's that 11th hour energy where things get really tough at the very end. I think this is saying, don't allow those self-limiting beliefs to creep in here, because we're so close to getting what we want here. We might not be able to see it. This moon card, I think, is playing in conjunction with this energy of him being blinded by the wands he's carrying. I think you kind of can't quite see the finish line right now because you've taken on so much, but you're almost there. Hold your vision, and you will be entering into a new phase that represents a culmination of whatever vision you had for yourself at the beginning of this reading. That is your reading for mid-month. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I will see you next time.